Steelers emerge from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. Down right around the 25.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Play action. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way, because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Malik Jackson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Mayfield on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Newton.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On second down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Off play action. Newton sliding out of the pocket.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh. The first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Newton on 1st down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing is Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Rosas' kick is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's third and long.
On third down, Mayfield.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10.
Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Newton.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Handoff comes to Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
For the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go pro.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it